Yo, what it do, man? It's your boy, Hot Boy Guttah on GUP. I am him because he is me. Hey, man, welcome back to another episode of Guttah Underground Podcast, man. This is episode 11, man. We trying to do another 10 in here, man. We got the first 10 out the way. Shout out to everybody that supported the first 10 episode, man. I was really working hard on those episodes. Got a couple interviews in and, a couple hot topics. But this second quarter, man, we gonna keep it going, man. Keep it popping, man. Keep doing what we're doing. But yeah, today it's gonna be a quick little segment, man. I want to talk about East Point Men's League, man. Our first week back at the East Point Men's League, man. And exciting but disappointing because we had a few blowouts, and in East Point you don't really see a lot of blowouts, and from the teams that got blown out, it was kind of surprising and disappointing a little bit for the first week. So we gonna talk about that. So first, I want to talk about Brotherhood versus Sorry Not Sorry show. Brotherhood coming off an undefeated championship season, very impressive. Was kind of expected during the middle of the season for them to close out the way they did from my perspective anyway. So to see that they accomplished the goal and they finished out the mission, I didn't expect nothing less. But first game of East Point Rec versus Sorry Not Sorry show, domination, man. They picked right back up where they left off at. And it looked like it's going to be another great season for Brotherhood. But I feel like there's a team out there that could possibly compete with them this season. We're going to get into that in a little bit. So let's talk about Sorry Not Sorry show, right? Couple inside sources there, he say that they were shorthanded. But when I saw was 5 players on the court. 5 solid players on the court. Now, a couple players was complaining about the referees and not getting this and not getting that. But I always tell anybody, any player, any league, I don't care how bad the referee is, they're not going to get you down 20 points. The referee will not contribute to you being down 20 points. They may make a lot of bad calls. They may miss a lot of calls. But their whistle is not going to contribute to you being down 20 points. I don't care who you are, what team you have, and what league you play in. If you are down 20, you need to be quiet and play basketball. Yeah, you can complain when you come back and make a run. Then complain when they're missing calls and making bad calls because you climbed that mountain and you was already going uphill battle, and you don't need them helping the other team out in no form or fashion. But if you down 20, I need you to be quiet and I need you to play basketball. So I'm referencing this to my guy, my brother. This is my dog. Justin Toyo. Toyo, you are 7 feet tall, brother. I need you to stop playing for that whistle. What I saw yesterday was a lot of, nigga, go get a bucket. I don't want to see a footer in there, I and E, and that's for me and Jizzle. We do all the I-E, and we do all that. That's what we supposed to do. You 7 foot, brother. You're a pro. Well, you're a retired pro. You are a college defensive player of the year 2 times in a row. Boy, if you don't drop step, finish on 2, and put that guy in the rim, we gonna have problems, my guy. All that looking for a bump. Bro, listen. You've been playing this game for a long time. I've been watching you play for a long time, brother. I get it. It's wear and tear on the body. I get it. That sometimes you just don't want to put that much force on your legs, on your knees to just punch on somebody, especially not in the men's league. I understand we got other things going on. This is all cardio. In the words of my boy, JB, this is glorified cardio. I get it. But if that's the case, We not finna be arguing with no referees about no pity pat fouls. Yeah, you was getting bumped. Yeah, they missed a lot of calls. But I tell you this, if they miss one too many calls, then you make them call it. You get what I'm saying? Like, now you be a little bit more physical. You be a little bit more aggressive. You make it to the point where the defense can't do nothing but foul you, obviously, to where the refs have to call it. All that trying to finish off one because you are getting by your guy. You definitely are. All that trying to 1-2 Euro. Boy, you 7 feet tall. I done seen you punch on many people. Listen, I get it. Chuck ain't an easy guy to go up against. He's not. But you not either. You not either. And I need you to show that. And I'm talking to Toyo. I need you to show that, brother. I need you to dominate. You already a stretch 5. You can shoot it from the parking lot for sure. But guess what? They start closing out on you. You start getting by the guy. You dropped your shoulder. You slid in, you know what I'm saying? You got in front of him. You get into the cup, but then you are I and Ian, and it's pissing me off. It's pissing me off. Because I'm like, bro, I even yelled at you once. I told you, boy, if you don't dunk that with your left hand, I get it. Yeah, they gonna foul you, bro. You 7 foot. You gonna get touched by everybody. I need you to cut out the shenanigans and dominate if you gonna be here. I ain't, listen. Once again, this is all cardio for all of us. We all got other things to do after the game is over with. I understand. But if you gonna be in front of me playing like that, I'm gonna talk about you. And you my guy, Toya, you know that. So, another hot topic that was going on, and this is kind of like one of those damn moments, you feel me? Because I didn't want to talk about it, but it's my job to talk about it. So let's talk about it. Maurice Graham, a.k.a. New York, brother man, listen. It's hard out here, man, when you are playing basketball with somewhat of an ego and an attitude. It's very hard out here. It can get lonely out here, brother. It can get very lonely out here. Now, you got to understand, New York, I hear everything. You know why I hear everything? Because people want me to talk about it. And I'm going to tell you what I heard. Because you my guy, you my dog. And you know I'm going to criticize you and I'm going to talk about you, but I'm going to do it to your face. I'm going to tell you. Ain't nobody going to tell you nothing that Stephen A. Guttah said. Stephen A. Guttah going to tell you himself. Brother man, I got word that you reached out to a couple teams trying to play with them. It was a lot of no's. It's a lot of no's. Do I know why everybody told you no? No, I do not. Did I hear of rumors of why people told you no? Yes, I did. I heard because your bad attitude, you got somewhat of an ego on the court to where you felt like you don't care who you playing with, you need to touch the basketball. Brother, that's not going to work with everybody. Maybe on teams that need you to have the basketball, but everybody doesn't need you to have the basketball. So, first week, East Point, brother man. First game, you got beat by 40 playing with one team. And then you got picked up by Sa'arisho, and y'all got beat by another double digits. I don't even remember the score because I was just so upset with Toyo for whining about the referees. But it was double digits. So, brother man, you mean to tell me your first week back at East Point, you got beat by 50 to 60 points total? Oh, man, that's not a good look. New York, you my guy. It's not a good look, my brother. We got to clean that up. We got to clean that up. For you, if we doing plus minus, bro, your minus total was like 60 points. Oh, my, bro, that is terrible. That is bad. Now, I know you're going to have your reasons. I know you're going to have your excuses. But I don't want to hear them. I do not want to hear them. What I want to hear is, Guttah, brother, I'm going to do better. I'm going to lock in because a lot of guys running around here saying, I don't care about this. It's just a men's league. It's just cardio. It's just this. It's just that. But then you contacting 3 or 4 teams asking them to play in a men's league. for just cardio. You can go to LA Fitness and get that. You can go to Crib Park, Dunbar. You could go to the Burdette, Brady. You can go to them spots and get some cardio in. But if you don't care about a men's league, there ain't no way you should be contacting 3 to 4 teams, asking them to play. That's nasty work, brother. Very nasty. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I ever heard of a person asking that many teams in a men's league to hoop with them. And the messed up part about it is you can hoop. Like, for real, you really a bucket. But your attitude and that ego or whatever you bring in that gym, brother, you got to switch it up. You got to change it. I'm just telling you this to help you. And I'm going to tell you straight up, you look bad. You look very bad. If I'm looking to pick up a guy mid-season, it will not be you because of that first week alone. You was on this team. I don't know what happened the first game. I don't even know what that team looked like. You know what I'm saying? But to get beat by 40, I don't care what the team looked like. I don't care what, you feel me? And then you go on Sa'ari show with a solid 5. Y'all did have a solid 5. I don't want to hear about all that. Y'all had a solid 5. Everybody's in shape. I ain't trying to hear that. And then get beat by like almost 20. And you on both teams when that happened, brother, it does not look good. So New York, clean it up, my guy. Clean that up, all right? So, talk about the very next game I want to talk about. Top Dog Committee. Whew. I want to talk about it, but then again, I don't, because I know how those guys are. So let me take a drink real quick. I got to clear my throat, man. I got to get my thoughts together before I talk about these guys. Don't y'all know none of those guys spoke to me yesterday? None of them? Well, no. I take it back. The MMA guy, I like him. I don't know his name. His Instagram is like Hunky, Junky, something like that. It's something like that. I'm hoping, like, I ain't trying to be funny with your name, but it's like Hunky. I don't know his name, but he's an MMA fighter. And I like the way he hoop. Out of everybody on Top Dog Committee, he was the only one that spoke to me. I guess he's the only one that don't take it personal. And I can appreciate that, my guy. You know who I'm talking about, the MMA fighter. I appreciate you, brother. You the only one from Top Dog Committee came and spoke to me before the game. Appreciate you, my brother. Caleb, you some trash. Mike, you some trash. You my little bro. You already know how we rock, but you some trash. The other guys, I don't really know the other guys, so I don't really expect them to come speak to me like that. But Caleb and Mike, not speaking to the homie. Oh, man, yeah, let's talk about it. Y'all got y'all ass whooped by a new team. Y'all got spanked, belt to ass, and they was popping it. Whew. Well, I ain't gonna say they. That little guard was popping it. He was popping it to Mike, and he was popping it to the number 2. Oh, my God, was he popping it. And, like, he was talking to the point where I'm like, they got to make an example out of him. Somebody going to have to put him on his back, man. Like, somebody need to flow, buddy. Because when he played against me and the Gunners and College Park, oh, he was popping it. And guess what we did? Stepped on them. They thought they had an easy win because we had 4 players. And they thought it was going to be sweet. And he popping it. Oh, no, buddy. We playing with me, we going to walk you down. So, yeah, we stepped on him at College Park. He had that same energy in East Point. And I'm like, yeah, this the wrong place to have that type of energy. Coming us getting my boy Top Dog Committee. Yeah. They finna smack you up. Oh, my God, was I wrong? Oh, my God. Let me take another sip. Hold on. Sweet baby Ray. Them boys beat Top Dog Committee as if Top Dog Committee won top 4 in East Point last year. And they were talking crazy. Now, I want to talk about something that kind of grinded my gears a little bit. You feel me? It was a remark that Mike Foster and Caleb made last season on my live. I said, B-Hop turned Top Dog Committee team around. Caleb said, no, Guttah, You don't know what you talking about. Mike said, now, Guttah, you don't know what you talking about. We been stepping on boys before B-Hop came around. B-Hop did add to our team, and he did bring in a lot of attributes that we may have needed at the time. But with or without B-Hop, we was already them. That first game in East Point without B-Hop, and last season in the playoffs without B-Hop, what the fuck was Top Dog Committee? Oh, your screen ain't froze. It ain't froze. Where was Top Dog Committee when B-Hop did not show up in the playoffs? And where was Top Dog Committee this first game when B-Hop did not show up? So y'all still gonna sit here and tell me that y'all are that same team or even better team without B-Hop? I don't believe it. Like I said before, Top Dog Committee has been shitty for as long as I've known them. And I like their team. I really do. I like how scrappy they are. I like that they play hard. I like that they play together. But first week at East Point, they did not play together. They didn't. They did not play together. That little guard was all, bro, he had their head messed up, bro. They was trying to prove a point to him, and they wasn't swinging the ball. They wasn't backdoor cutting. They wasn't doing nothing that I saw them do last season. Maybe because B-Hop was not there. I don't know. All I'm saying is, do not open up your mouth and say this is what we were before him, and you look nothing like that without him. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, brother. All right, that go for Caleb and Mike. The other guys, I ain't got no beef with y'all. The other crew on Top Dog Committee, I ain't got no beef with y'all. But them two right there, yeah, okay. Okay, I'm just making sure I ain't tripping. And if I don't know what I'm talking about, please let me know. But be careful with your words. Be careful. Because remember now, this is recorded. And I can always pull it back up and replay it. Once again, Caleb and Mike said we are good with or without B-Hop. We been good before B-Hop came. B-Hop didn't show up in the playoffs. Another first round exit. If you cannot get out of the first round, you don't need to be talking about what you and your team are capable of. You feel me? Shoot. Even the Torches beat Saari them in the play-ins. Even they won a play-ins game. You know what I'm saying? And they, you know what I'm saying? They was at the bottom. Y'all didn't win not one playoff game. Come on, bro. All right. Yeah, all right. Mike Foster, Caleb, Top Dog Committee. Fuck out of here, man. All right. Now let's talk about Southside Hawks versus the Gunners. I'm going to tell you right now, Southside Hawks scary. I feel like the only problem that the Southside Hawks could have is everybody not showing up to the games. That's it. If everybody shows up every game, I don't see Southside Hawks losing. I don't. There's no reason why Southside Hawks should not be 1-2. There's no reason why Southside Hawks and Brotherhood should not be in the conversation playing in the championship. No reason. One thing I do know about Brotherhood, they going to show up every game. All they players going to show up and they going to perform. Southside Hawks, this is a fairly new team. You know what I'm saying? They got me back over there. They got Paul back. They got Jizzle, Big Sean. They got that boy KB, who is nice. Got a couple other scrappy players over there, man. Got JJ, we got Kenzie. Listen, Southside Hawks starting to look like the old Southside Hawks. You know what I'm saying? When running through the city, smacking everybody. That's what they look like right now. Now, Gunners did not play bad at all. You know, my boy Mike Harris went on a 3-point assassination. My boy hit like 3-4 straight, and I don't know why he didn't really get the ball back too much after that, but that kind of killed him. That kind of killed him because Southside Hawks started playing around a little bit to where they want to shoot off one leg and shoot from the volleyball line and try to pull up from half court trying to, I feel like they were just playing for the I am him chain. So for anybody out there to be like, oh, they don't care nothing about that player of the game wearing that chain, yes, they do. Yes, them players do. They care about their interview. They care about putting that chain on. Paul started letting that thing ride because he wanted to wear that chain. I don't care what he says. Because Big Sean definitely was him for that game. Paul was like, no, not while I'm here. Not while I'm here, Big Sean. I'm finna go ahead and take that off your neck real quick. And he did. He hit like 4 straight when he didn't need to. But that's Paul. We all know Paul go do that, man. That's my guy. My guy is he don't show no type of sportsmanship. You know what I'm saying? If he's up 20, he's trying to go up another 30. You feel what I'm saying? That's just how he is. And Paul wants the player of the game. Anybody can sit here and try to argue with themselves, but I've been playing with and against this guy for years. There's not a time Paul is not trying to have a player of the game moment. Shout out to my boy Paul. And on that note, let me say this. We're going to close this segment out by saying this. East Point Rec took a chance on adding teams to the league, right? One of the new teams got whooped by 40. The other new team whooped one of the top 4 teams from last season. Now, they got one right. We don't know about the other one. Now, I will say this. East Point Men's League set the bar so high last season. Anything that doesn't meet that criteria of what happened last season is going to look like a flop. And that's all on the players and teams. It's not on the organization, right? So what I say we need to do is get your best players in that gym. Get the ones in there that want to compete and the ones in there that do not want to cry. Get the guys in there that want to compete, and let's get this league back up and try to hold it to the same standard that it was last season, or not, or if not even better. That's what we should be aiming at. It's a reason why I ain't gonna call them celebrities, but like Instagram influencers, I guess, if that's what you want to call. It's a reason why they want to pull up now. I seen a lot of comments, I seen a lot of posts about, social media celebrities want to pull up and play in East Point and College Park. They want to pull up and play in both. They got Hitman Holler playing in College Park. I'm pretty sure he will be in East Point soon, because I know he played with Cyree. So I'm pretty sure he'll be over there soon. Or if he don't play with Cyree, he going to play with the house because that's Power Boy. So more than likely, if he come to East Point, he going to play with the house, which I don't see space for him like that. I wouldn't mind him pulling up and hooping, but I don't think he should come to the house. I definitely think he should go with Cyree show team, because the house right now is stacked, and it's like, where would he fit in at? You know what I'm saying? And I would love to play with him because the boy can hoop, but I want to compete. I want it to be fair. You feel what I'm saying? So, as an organization, as a community, as this being our own country club, teams, I'm talking to the teams, please get your best players in East Point. East Point is not a normal men's league, bro. You can't bring anybody in there and think because he's good over here, he's going to be good here. That's not how it works. Those guys that came in there and whooped Top Dog Committee, they played like they were trying to make a statement. And that team has really been moving around a little bit. I think they playing, some of them playing like the Skywest League, then they come to College Park, and now they over in East Point. Them boys really trying to move through the city and build up their reputation. Listen. I'm with that all the way, wholeheartedly. I am. But I ain't trying to let no newcomers come into something that we built and take over. Now, if they do, they do. I ain't knocking it. But it's no way possible we should let that happen because we built this. So I need everybody that been down with this to tighten up, man. Tighten up, man. We cannot let this happen. We cannot let no newcomers come in there and beat what's supposed to be one of our best team by 20-something. You feel what I'm saying? And we cannot let no new team come in there and get beat by 40. That's not how that should work neither. Like, that should not happen neither way. If you're new, you should not come in there and get beat by 40. And if you are new, once again, you should not come in there and be beating teams, top 5 teams, by double digits. That should not happen. So, I'm going to end it by saying this. East Point Men's League first week for me was a disappointment. Not because of the organization, but because of the team and a few of the players. You know what I'm saying? It was too many blowouts. Too many blowouts. I don't like that. I don't care if I'm on the receiving end of a blowout. You know what I'm saying? I don't like blowouts in no league. I don't feel like nobody should walk in the gym and get blown out if you can hoop. I don't want to hear about who didn't show up. Man, listen, you know who you dealing with before you call and ask them to come play with you. If things come up, things come up. But that first week was very disappointing, so I'm hoping the second week be a lot better. All right? So, I am your host, Hot Boy Guttah on GUP. I am him because he is me. See y'all on the next one, man. Holla.